Good evening, everyone. Uh, Welcome to our honored guests from the United States Consulate in Hyderabad. Thank you very much for gracing this occasion. Also, other dignitaries, my colleagues from Indo-American Chamber of Commerce, Purna, my predecessor. I'm happy to be here in Hyderabad at last. And from the press and of course other guests who are present here today. And Prabhakarji, thank you very much for extending your warm presence out here. I'd like to take this occasion to take up an issue which is close to us, close to our hearts. At least it's very close to my heart, and it's the elephant in the room anywhere in this planet today, and which is the environmental issues. I particularly am talking about the environment because at the core of all this is our relationship which exists between United States and India. Fundamentally, we are two democracies who have been engaging with each other since a few hundred years, not now. And the first consulate was in Calcutta. Being two democracies, we have our own peculiarities, our own realities. We are open to expression. And however, we have on 3 major occasions collaborated very spontaneously, despite any differences that we may have had. And these 3 occasions started off in 2000 with Y2K, which I call, it's not just the 2000 element in the program, but I say that that's India ushering the knowledge era in the world with the help of the United States of America. The second is our GFC crash, where both our countries collaborated together, including our Prime Minister then, Dr. Manmohan Singh, in sorting the matters out. And third is the pandemic, which has come in now, and in terms of making the vaccines. Core to this is essentially in our relations, and which I don't fail to emphasize, that there's a long, long way that we can go if our two countries take the leap of faith, in as much as the same way that Nixon and Kissinger, when they went to China, they took the leap of faith. And China is what it is today because USA extended the hand of economic friendship to China and technology. In the same way, both our democracies need to take that leap of faith. And I know there is a very popular saying of "Make in India" right now. It's a good statement, it's a nice statement, but do we have the time to actually say that we have decades to go into and develop products? We don't. No, we don't. Half-degree increase in the temperature of the environment, temperature in the globe, is enough to set everything into complete pandemonium. Now, America is the repository of most of the world's research and development. And we know that the institution that comes up with these technologies and products is none other than DARPA. And DARPA, by its own rules and regulations, cannot charge American businesses for its technology. So it does give it for free, including all the mobile technology, Google, internet, what have you. So it's time that we in India, through a chamber like ours or other entities, collaborated more closely with the United States of America to bring in technology and to bring in businesses into India, and vice versa, Like I'm taking a delegation to United States on the 10th of September for 7 days. There are 60 members strong from our chamber, first time going to United States, to see how to dip our toes into the water and establish our presence in United States. Maybe small little offices or trading establishments or whatever, or investment in small businesses. But unless we don't invest in the US and we don't understand how the US operates, you cannot increase your business in the United States of America. And it's us to see that we make the environment the key issue. You may see E3, the logo which I have made for the chamber. It essentially means conservation of energy, conservation of the ecology, conservation of the environment is the mantra. How you do it is you control 3 C's. And the 3 C's are, first, crude oil. We try and eliminate crude oil with alternate energy. Second, it is to not eliminate, but control consumption, wasteful consumption, mass consumption that exists. We cannot sustain this planet and we cannot sustain our civilization with the kind of consumption pattern that we have today, the wasteful consumption. Third is, I had earlier thought of this as a C, which is corruption, but I actually looked at it very realistically, and which is, I call it circumstantial corruption, or hyphenated, I call it incentive. Now, what's the difference between incentive and corruption? I don't know. The pandemic has destroyed many lives. It's destroyed many businesses. Now, if someone cannot keep his head above water and he takes to a path which is perhaps to do with corruption in some way or the other, are you going to blame that guy? Are you going to blame the business? In the same way, when you mimic it in the animal kingdom, then the forests or anywhere in the wilds, you have snakes, you have scorpions, you've got centipedes, bugs, everything. But are they bad? No, they're not bad. They're part of the ecosystem. Live and let live, survive. You've got to survive. So give everyone their piece of their peace in society, give them their dignity, and learn to cohabit, because all socio-economic systems have use for all kinds of people, no matter who they are and what they are. And nobody likes it. And lastly, by controlling these, you eliminate one W. That one W is waste, as simple. Waste of time, waste of resources, waste of money, waste of water, waste of oxygen, plastic waste. Eliminate plastic waste, wasteful consumption, the list goes on and on. Please stop waste. And here I say that India and America are ideally poised as two nations today, where our understanding of each other has become far better than what it ever was. And it's an opportune time that chambers like ours should use our facilities, our membership, to bring about a closer relationship between United States and India to make products and make a habitable environment for the world, whether it is producing in India with American technology or whether it is producing in America with American technology and Indian business sites. I call America the yin, India the yang. America is hardware, India is software. We have the skills, so does America have the skills. If, according to our 24-hour clock, if America sleeps, we wake. When we sleep, America wakes, right? So with Zoom calls and with pandemic has shown us that we can certainly do business through the internet, etc., it's time we all woke up. Lastly, my message is that we in humanity shouldn't take anything for granted, and certainly not Mother Nature. She has got rid of many civilizations. Fortunately, they happen to be localized civilizations, whether it's Mayan, Inca, Mohenjo-daro, Mesopotamia, right? It's all for us to see. They're all finished. They're gone, right? This time, it's a global civilization. We can't afford to take this for granted. We are not owners of this planet. We are tenants in this planet at the will and mercy of Mother Nature. We must recognize that. Fortunately, now we have the technological expertise. We do have quantum computing, which has got us the vaccines as quickly as it has. And so also there are new technologies like drones. So I'm working with some people for drones to bring them into India. Already USAID has collaborated with a company in Hyderabad. They made a drone, and that's supplying medicines in Arunachal Pradesh as of now, as today it exists. Lastly, I just wish to say that in defense of Mother Nature, man has to be protected against himself, for man is his own greatest enemy. It's not a nation, it's not any other person, it's yourself. It's the way you consume, the way you live. Please change your style of living and thinking, and let's become closer to the United States of America. Thank you very much.